Okay, my children, this is the last day for 6.4. You see here a fraction that has fractions in the numerator and the denominator, but there's also a constant in there. We need to find a common denominator in the top and in the bottom. So the common denominator for the top will be 7u. So I need to multiply the 5 by 7u over 7u. And the top becomes 35u minus 2 over 7u. And the bottom, I need to multiply the 3 by 7u over 7u. And that gives me 21u minus 2 over 7u. Now, it's just like the previous problem. Invert, multiply. So that goes away. The 7u's cancel. And I'm left with 35u minus 2 over 21u minus 2. And neither of those factors, so that would be it. All right. Let's see if it gives us anything that's a little bit different. Okay, same thing here. You'd multiply the 2 by 3v over 3v, and then the denominator you'd multiply the 7 by 3v over 3v, and then just invert and multiply. Next type. All right. Common denominator here is going to be 7x minus 9 times 8x. So the left side needs an 8x and the right side needs a 7x minus 9. You do need to be careful because there's a subtraction here. So the left side of the top is 8x squared, and then this is going to be 7x squared. That's a 9, so 9x, negative 9x plus 21 is 12. 12x, and then that will give me minus 27. But all of those are sitting behind a subtraction. So I need to change the sign of each one of those. And the numerator becomes x squared minus 12x plus 27. And that factors into x minus 3 and x minus 9 over 7x minus 9 and 8x. But nothing cancels, and it says simplify as much as possible. So I'm assuming it wants you to put them together. So it would be this, and then multiply those together. We'll check here in a second. So x squared minus 12x plus 27 over 56x squared, multiply this in, minus 72x. Let's check the explanation and see what it wants. Oh, so apparently when it means simplify, it means factor it out, which doesn't mean simplify in my mind, but it wants factored form, which is nice. Factored form is actually easier. Next up. Okay, this is the same idea as that first problem today. This needs an x minus 6 over x minus 6. And this needs an x minus 6 over x minus 6. So the numerator becomes 3 plus x. Oh, sorry. So I combine all these. 3 minus 6 is negative 3. So x minus 3 over x minus 6. And the bottom becomes x plus 3. So if I put those together, and then there is an x minus 6 on the bottom, invert and multiply. Those cancel. And the answer is just x minus 3 divided by x plus 3. All right. This one's kind of tricky. Well, not tricky. It's just going to take a long time. We have to factor both of these using the box. So I stick in 2x squared and negative 28, multiply those together, negative 56x squared. Two numbers that multiply to be negative 56 and add to be positive 1 would be 8x and negative 7x. Factor this out, we get 2x, x plus 4. So this first denominator is 2x minus 7 and x plus 4. When I factor the second denominator, use the box, stick in the 2x squared and the 7, multiply those together, 14x squared. Two numbers that multiply to be 14 and add to be negative 9 would be negative 2 and negative 7. Factor this out. This one becomes 2x minus 7 and x plus 4. And you'll notice these two denominators share the 2x minus 7. They differ. Wait a minute. This was a plus 1. One of them is an x plus 4 and the other one is an x plus 1. So the left side needs an x plus 1 and the right side needs an x plus 4. So I'll put an x plus 1 here and an x plus 4 there. So the numerator becomes 3x plus 3, multiplying that in. And remember, there's a negative there, so I need to multiply in by negative 1, negative x minus 4. And that becomes 2x minus 1. And then the denominator is going to be my 2x minus 7, the x plus 1, and the x minus plus 4. That's it. Nothing cancels. All right. Couple more problems. We factor this out. This would be v minus 8 and v minus 9. The middle one is v minus 9 and v plus 9. And the right side is v plus 9 and v minus 8. So the common denominator is going to be v minus 8, v minus 9, and v plus 9. Every one of those denominator has two of the three. The first one is missing v plus 9. The second one is missing v minus 8. And the third one is missing v plus 9. No, minus 9. So the numerator becomes, multiplying all those in, 3v squared plus 27v plus 12v minus 96, and then plus 11v minus 99, which becomes 3v squared, 27 plus 12 is 39, plus 11 is 40. And then negative 96 and negative 99. So that's 180, 195 minus 195. Ooh, is that going to factor? That's over v minus 8, v minus 9, and v plus 9. We need to check to see if that factors. I'm going to check it the easy way by pushing explanation. And it does not. Oh, I messed up somewhere. Where did I mess up? Oh, there was a subtraction. I'm sorry. I didn't see that. There was a subtraction right here. So this should have been 28v and 3. And if you try to factor that, it's not going to factor. But you do need to look just to make sure. Okay, this one's kind of tricky. On top, the left side needs w plus 5 over w plus 5. The right side needs w minus 3 over w minus 3. So the numerator becomes 3w plus 15 plus w minus 3. And that's all over w minus 3 times w plus 5. The denominator, same idea. W plus 5 on the left, w minus 3 on the right. So the numerator of the denominator becomes 6w plus 30 and negative 2w plus 6 all over w minus 3, w plus 5. And hopefully you've realized at this point that these are going to cancel when you invert and multiply. And then you're left with 4w plus 12 on top and 4w plus 36. I can take a 4 out of everything, and I get w plus 3 on top and w plus 9 on bottom. There's your answer. Okay, last problem. Okay, same idea. The left side needs a 3u minus 18 on top and a u minus 6 on bottom. So the numerator becomes 3w minus 18, and then that's a subtraction, don't forget that, minus u plus 8, and that's all over 3u minus 18. I'm going to factor 3u minus 18, which is 3 times u minus 6. And then on bottom, distribute the 3u minus 18 plus 3 over u minus 6. So we invert and multiply. Let's simplify first. So the numerator becomes 2w minus 10 over 3u minus 6. That's the numerator. All divided by 3u minus 15 over u minus 6. Now we invert and multiply. U minus 6's cancel. And 3u minus 15. So the numerator is 2u minus 10 over 3u minus 15. The top shares a 2, and the bottom, oh, there's still a 3 in there somewhere. Yeah. Sorry, this 3 is still on bottom. So the top has a 2 in it that could come out, and the bottom has an extra 3. But nothing on top is going to cancel anything on bottom, so we would just leave it. Okay, that's it. Finish up 6.4.